Welcome to my channel. This is episode 4 of Project JoyBoy. In today's episode, we'll be designing and fabricating a pretty complicated part. Honestly, don't even know what to call it exactly. It serves two purposes. First is to support the electronics enclosure. Second is to replace the portion of the engine that supported the swing arm. On the internal combustion engine, the swing arm pivot shaft went through the engine. So I took measurements of that part and found that the inner diameter of it was 1 inch exactly. As far as the supports that extend to the enclosure, I try my best to mirror what Harley did with the engine, and this is what I got. So the next step in this process is to 3D print and hot glue it together to test and see if my measurements are correct. With the print welded together, we can install it and see if I got it right on my first try. My first few attempts were a failure and I struggled to get it on, so I removed the rear wheel to reduce the weight on the swing arm and tried again and again. I continued to struggle with this part, just getting everything aligned. The spaces made it quite the challenge, but a little bit of effort, of course, off camera, we were able to get her done. The 3D printed prototype was a success. I got it right on the very first try. So with that, we can move forward and fabricate this out of actual metal. So I found a retailer online that sold a DOM steel tube at a 1 inch inner diameter. And in the 3D design, I had the walls at 1/2 inch, but turns out the actual measurement was 0.375. And so thankfully I was able to find something that was exactly what I needed. So this is what I got. And for the next part, as I wanted this to be steel, just so it could be strong enough to hold the weight of the swing arm, the motor, and the battery, and just support everything, I had to go with Sin because I don't have a laser cutter. And these pieces that support the battery and the electronics enclosure were really cheap. I think they were about $10 for one, so I ended up getting 4 of them. Thanks to Sin. So here is the completed part. Now, I do want to apologize to you guys because I did not film the unboxing or, just any of the prep work that went into this part. I got excited and took it straight over to my welder before I had a chance to unbox it, video it, or anything like that. And so here is the finished product. Now, the half-inch steel that I were supposed to use on the 3D design ended up going down to 3/8 inch steel, which was a little bit cheaper and much more weldable. But unfortunately, I couldn't weld it myself. All I have is a Harbor Freight welder, and my welder at my job was happy to do it, knocked it out really quick, and did a phenomenal job. Sure, you guys can see all of the plates are level, and there's no warping or twisting in it, and so we should be able to fit this into the bike perfectly. Now, that won't be done on this video, but you guys will see that soon. So for those of you who have made it to this video, firstly, I would like to say thank you. And I would appreciate it if you like the project and following so far, if you could leave a like, a comment, and or subscribe. And so I would like to leave you guys with kind of a sneak preview of what's coming next and why it's taking so long. I'm learning how to machine and just getting all this stuff dialed in so I could get the mirror finish, as one would say. And so, yeah, man, stay tuned for the next episode.